The nation's airlines this morning expect more winter holiday travel than last year. 38 million passengers could fly worldwide between next Friday and January 3rd, and that is a 3% jump from last year. Carriers could earn a record $33 billion in net profits this year. So what does this all mean for the people on the go? CBS News travel editor Peter Greenberg is here to break it all down. You say, hi, Peter.
Good morning, Gail.
You say that it's a buyer's market for travelers. What do you mean by that?
Despite those record profits, and by the way, they're on the track to do $36 billion in profits in 2016, we've got a lot of things happening in the first quarter because of the things that happened in November this year. We have basically a weakened euro against the U.S. dollar. It's nearing an 8-month low against the dollar, which means a lot of empty seats across the North Atlantic. We have fuel prices at basically a 7-year low, and then, of course, the recent terrorist attacks in both Egypt and in Paris.
All that adds up to a buyer's market.
It does, because the bookings plummeted after November 13th, and then Thanksgiving traffic didn't hold up as much as it did last year, and they're also expecting that Christmas traffic will be a little bit down this year.
So what that means for travelers?
What it means is that the first quarter, even though the airlines have filled 85% of their seats, the first quarter means it's always a weak quarter. It's going to get even weaker because on trips of under 400 miles in this country, most people are driving because fuel prices are low. Then you've got the airlines with fuel prices down. Think about this. In 2008, oil was $120 a barrel. Now it's hovering at 40. Delta Airlines this year will save over $342 million in fuel. It'll even be more next year.
And what will they do with that savings is the question.
They will not be passing it along to you, Charlie.
Or to anybody.
Or anybody.
Yeah.
But it gets into higher profits. But here's the interesting thing. One airline, American Airlines, determined that only less than 5% of their passengers are making up for so many other things, meaning 13% of their regular passengers are contributing to over half their revenue.
So they're starting no frills, you say?
Right. That means 87% of their passengers are only flying the airline once a year.
So what does no frills mean on American and United?
It means a ticket you're not going to be buying, because these are the passengers who are only driven by rate. They're going to airlines like Spirit and Frontier. So starting next year, American is offering these no-frill fares. Delta already started doing it. United is expecting to do it. Don't expect an upgrade. Don't expect any perks. No refundability. Zero. You're just paying for the
sit down and be quiet.
And shut up. That's right. Yeah.
So say I'm in seat 20A and the person next to me is in 20B, and does that mean I get water and he doesn't, or vice versa?
Unless you're on United Airlines, which you reported yesterday, they're going to be bringing back the snacks.
Okay. Yeah.
However, because
that.
more people will be flying on fewer planes, guess what? Don't ask for seconds.
Okay. All right.
When you look at all this, and 2016 will be even better, how will they change any of the amenities that you might get?
Well, United is starting to do that just to sort of mitigate the abuse, if you will. But the bottom line is the airlines are not competing for the people in the back of the plane. They're competing for the people in the front of the plane.
Thank you, Peter.
You got it.